Yeah, let's kind of close the loop on how you worked with Michael. I'm kind of curious because with Archangel Michael,
Okay.
as an orphan, as kind of helping to co-create on a multiverse level. So, what is your personal relationship with Michael outside, other than this current life? So, you worked with Michael on a very, again, this is energy. Like, if I already say angel, I usually see a bright beam of light, like boom, like they're so luminous that I kind of like, whoa. You take on more of the void type of angelic, right? So I'm like, I can see you, I can perceive what the outline of your shape and stuff. It looks like you worked with Michael on an equal level of being equals. And when I was asking, well, what did you do with him in this universe creation, or just as a familiar, they're saying that with you bringing it to Michael, it's almost because you have to look at this. If we were to understand creation, technically you were created before Michael because this multiverse is newer. So if you are basically like the mentor, like the older brother, coming here and helping the other archangels like with their creation, what it looks like you brought with Michael, because it's like you're the light and then he's the light and you're like the darkness, which is not good or bad, right? What you brought was like a level of depth to helping him co-create his experience of deep connection. So it's like, hey, I am the connector to the womb, consider me the umbilical cord kind of a thing. Tapping into, it looks like that's more what you brought to Michael was like depth of, not to say that he was shallow, but it's more of that
Expansion.
integration, expansion. Yeah. Because I do know what Michael wanted to do here in this universe was to bring, it's the amalgamation of all the universes, right? So he wants to bring all the energies here. He wants to offer all the different experiences that a soul could have here. And when I asked him to follow up, who is the real Archangel Michael? That's when I understood. I was like, he himself, in order to kind of, if you're going to open up an amusement park, you got to ride all the rides, right? To understand what people are going to go through in your amusement park. He rode the ride of death, of what the hardest aspects of being human would be. He rode that ride, he experienced it. So what you just brought was like more of a breadth of experience one could have, which is that reconnection to the womb, that reconnection to the void, to all that there is. It's available to all of us here. So again, like plugging into this universe, that's like the conversation. That's the aspect that you work with him on. Is like, plug that umbilical cord into your realm. You want to have the breadth of the experiences. Well, you can tap into infinite knowing of everything in the womb. So it looks like you did the same work that you normally do in other places. You also did it here.
Oh wow! Just keep plugging in everywhere I go.
You plug in, yeah. And you'll be doing this on a microcosm level with the timeline split too. So however it is that it could be a number of different ways. It could just be through conversations with another person on the street, or in line at the grocery store. It could be conversations of helping them like go deeper, right? If you're writing a book, it can be a number of different mediums. The main thing is that you are incarnate, so your energy, your essence, that force field, that Merkaba that you're able to do. Well, if you're able to do it, then other people can do it too. Just tap in, literally just tap in.
Like a template.
Yes.
Almost, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Technically, he and the other archangels were created at the same time, but in the development of these realms, this is the newest to be developed.
Okay.
I kind of use the example of like he started the framing, he built the foundation and put up the framing to the house, and then left it sitting and walked away. And then
the detailers came in.
Yeah. And then came back, then put up the drywall, put up the roof, put on the windows, that sort of thing. But he paused. There was like a pause in the development of this universe. But you worked with all of them, so if they're kind of unfamiliar to you, I would say you could call on any of them if you want to work with them again, or if there's something that they do really well, and say, oh, help me to remember, whatever it is.
I'm always talking to the angels.
Perfect. Yeah.
I asked one time, I said to Archangel Metatron, I was like, could I just feel your presence? As soon as I said that, like my eyes were closed. I felt this hand grab my forearm and I opened up my eyes so fast. I was expecting like my dad or someone to be in there grabbing me. And I was like, holy cow, like, that was nuts.
Yeah.
They hear me.
Yeah, I love Metatron. He gets a bad rap, but I like all of them, to be honest. They're very multifaceted, but technically they're all created at the same time from Sophia, from this Aditi primordial mother god consciousness of this multiverse, which is why we're all creators. We might be creators on a microcosm level. Some might be creators on a macrocosm level. Some of these creators we're all creators, but some of the macro creators are incarnate right now. As we know, Michael is actually, it's more than just one Michael that's here.
Like incarnated?
Not incarnated, yeah. There's many Michaels that are incarnate. They're technically all of their higher self is Archangel Michael.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been hearing about this and I got a lot of people reaching out to me on my social media saying, I'm Archangel Michael, I'm Archangel Michael. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I have heard that he has incarnated here.
He has. The difference with some of these people that will really identify with being either Michael, maybe Goddess Isis, maybe Ra, is that this is why I talk about implanted memories. We all have access to each other's files, right? I'm accessing your file right now. We all have access to the infinite computer, which is source, and every single person's life file of which they lived. Some people, when they incarnate, they choose to download that file, and then it becomes an implanted memory. So some people literally feel like they were Michael, but it wasn't. They implanted that downloaded file of Michael. Some people choose to channel Michael. So they don't download his file, but they connect to the file of Michael. Say, I got a channeled message from Michael. So some people, I don't dismiss it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. If you want to,
maybe, right?
Yeah, if you want to identify as Michael, cool. But yeah, I won't say somebody is unless I read them and confirm their records. So that's one thing that some people kind of have to keep in mind. Not just for humility, but the point of implanted memories is to help, not to overly identify, not to be stuck in a past life. What matters now is your present. This is what matters. Not, I was Archangel Michael and I did all these wonderful things and you should worship me and do this. It's like, no, that's not the point of it.
What have you done here now?
Yes, you can make a vital impact as Michael here. So do it.
Yeah, exactly. Walk the walk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'm 100% satisfied with everything and I thank you and I feel so much better.
From this, questions. Like those are cool. I love like random deep questions. Like